Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. Hello. How was your weekend? Oh, great. Sadly, right, we can always get faster rather than any other day. But nowadays, because today class we also have some fun, like you spend your weekend with fun. It's not much different because today we're gonna talking about animalia. Yay! Who's love animals? Raise your hand. I do raise my hand because I love animals a lot, especially cat, because they have fluffy fur and cutie. Yeah. How about you? What is your favorite animals, guys? Okay, great. So please keep the answer so we could talk about it later. But today we're gonna talking about the classifying animals because this is part of chapter 2 about classifying living beings. Last week we already learned about classifying the plants and also the characteristic of living beings. Now we move to animalia. So before we start, let's say basmalah together. Bismillahirrohmanirrohim. Okay, great. Now we continue. So please pay attention. So I have the picture. The first one is worm and the second one is a group of bird. So it is stated that can you find a difference between these animals? What do you think, guys? So maybe uh, you could see the different color of the worm. Also they crawl by the body. So the bird is moved by the wings because they have wings. They're flying on the sky. And then the color they have black, white, blue, red, and yellow. Uh, is there any opinion again about the difference between these animals, or maybe how they eat, the way they have offspring or anything? Okay, so I have a video so you can find the right answer from the difference between worm and bird. Okay, please write from what you hear from the video, and we could talk it about it later. Okay.
My. Hey there! How's it going? Today, I'm doing some gardening at home. It'll turn out just great. But wait, what's this? Look! It's an earthworm! So cool! Hey, buddy! Don't be shy. Say hi! Well, that reminds me. I have to tell you about this group of invertebrates, the worms. Do you know what kind of animals worms are? I'll explain it to you. Worms have long, soft bodies. Their skin is moist. They breathe through their skin. Interesting, right? As you can see, they don't have legs. That's why they crawl, thanks to their body muscles and their setae. These are tiny bristles that worms use to grip on the soil they move. Worms can live on land, like earthworms, or in the water, like leeches. Be careful if you ever come across them. Do you want me to tell you some interesting facts about worms? Did you know that earthworms are really important for soil health? They dig up burrows, helping to oxygenate the soil and to transport nutrients and minerals as they tunnel along. How long would you say the longest worm ever found measures? 1 foot? 2? 5? Nope. The largest worm ever found measured 180 feet, longer than an Olympic-sized swimming pool. You are a bit smaller. I'm letting you be, so you can grow. Well, guys, I'm going back to my gardening. See you around. Did you like the video about worms? Leave a comment below and tell us all about it. Oh, click on the seal and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay tuned with new adventures.
Hey guys! Are you ready to learn a few things about animals?
Animals, animals.
Hey, don't repeat what I say.
Say.
Oh, always the same. Well, guys, today we are going to talk about another group of vertebrate animals, birds.
Birds.
Birds are oviparous animals, which means they are born from eggs. They walk with 2 legs, and they have 2 wings that allow them to fly. Although there are some birds like the ostrich and penguin that don't fly even though they have wings. The bird skeleton is light because their bones are hollow. Birds can breathe thanks to their lungs, and they are warm-blooded. They eat with their beak that has no teeth. Ugh. Their body is covered in feathers. Did you know that the heaviest bird in the world is the ostrich? No wonder it can't fly. Poor thing. A bird that can fly is the eagle. Incredible!
Incredible.
You again? Watch what happens if I catch you. Could you name 5 birds that we didn't see in the video? Write them in the comment section. Will you get it right? Oh, and subscribe to the channel by clicking on the seal to stay up to date on the new adventures.
I already know about the difference between worm and also the bird. The most easiest way to know the difference between them is the worm is invertebrate while the bird is vertebrate. Also, the way they move, the way they eat, is make both of them are different. So now, because you already heard about uh, invertebrate and vertebrate, I will continue my screen to the next slide. So we could difference the kingdom of Animalia by their backbone or spinal cord. The first one is we have invertebrate, and then the second one we have vertebrate. Worm is invertebrate because they doesn't have backbone, while bird is vertebrate because they have backbone, right? Okay. So can you mention animal which is invertebrate and which is invertebrate? So maybe for vertebrate, we know that cat, dog, bear, and then etc. It's invertebrate. The animal have 4 legs, and while invertebrate, it's mostly like lynx, like you see on the video before, and also maybe what it is, spider maybe. I don't know. So if you want further, if you want to know more, let's move to the next slide. So this is the group of vertebrate. We have 5 groups. So the first one is reptiles, fish, amphibian, bird, and mammals. As you can see, reptiles here is a turtle or snake, and also the fish. You often eat the fish, right? And then also the amphibians. Amphibians mostly is frog, the common one, and also the bird. Mammals, we have human, groundhog, and whale. Whale is a water mammals, and human is the big, the big one. The big mammals because they have mammal glands, and also groundhog is maybe the one of example of the land mammals. Any other example is maybe rabbit, elephant, giraffe, and etc. And we next to the next slide. It is about animals without backbone, or we could call it as invertebrate. The first one is freshwater sponge, sea anemone, earthworm, like I said before, and then centipede, planarian, fly, bird spider. Wow, spider is animals without backbone, guys. And then also the crawfish, or we could say it a lobster, and sea urchin, sea gooseberry, and whelk. Also, maybe snail is one of example of invertebrate. Okay, now you already know about vertebrate and invertebrate. Let's try learn more deeper to vertebrate. I could explain the invertebrate in the next meeting. So prepare yourself, okay? Now, vertebrate. The first one. First one, we have fish. Fish is the common animal, maybe you often eat. Okay, the first one, they breathe underwater using gills, not lungs. Because some vertebrate group, they breathe with lungs, and also they live in water, have scales and fin, I mean. And then there's no hair or fur. While the characteristic of vertebrate commonly they have, oh, I mean, no, you could skip it, ma'am. Okay, you could skip this. Okay, one, two, three. They have scales and fin, and also they cold-blooded. What does it mean? The cold-blooded. The cold-blooded means they can maintain the heat on inside their body. So, and then the last one, they lay many eggs. The reproduction way for fish, they not giving birth, but they lay eggs. Okay, they're leaving many eggs like in Nemo movie, you know. Okay, then the second one is amphibian. Woohoo! This is the example of amphibians. You could see this is a salamander. This frogs, and it's the eggs of frogs. One, they live on land and water. They could live in two places, and then they webbed food, as you can see on the food. They have webbed food. They like duck food, and then they breathe with lungs and gills because they could live in water and land. On land, they live with lungs, and on water, they breathe by gills. And then same like fish, they cold-blooded, and then they have moist, smooth skin, not have scale, but also they no hair or fur, and also commonly they have four legs, or sometimes they no, doesn't have, and also they lay many eggs. Okay. Okay, now we could continue from to the reptiles. The fourth one, the reptiles. The reptiles have scale like fish, and also they not have fur. But because they have scale, they have dry skin. Usually lay eggs, sometimes live young. Uh, they have ear holes rather than ears, and also commonly they have four legs or no legs, like snake here. You could see snake. Snake doesn't have legs like, while turtle here they have legs. They have four legs, and also they cold blooded like fish, and they commonly live in two places like amphibian. And then the second one we have bird. Bird, as you can see from the video, so they have feathers and wings. You can see here the feathers. Where's the pointer? Okay, here. This is the feeder and also wings. They lay eggs like the other group, and also they have 2 legs. And instead of having ears, they have ear holes. And then this is different. The difference one, they warm-blooded. So the third difference, the third group the other three. So the first one is bird. Yeah, you already know the birds like because you already watched the video, right? So they have feathers and wings, as you can see here. First the pointer. So they have wings. This is wings. Also they have feathers like the orange one here, right? This is orange, right? And then okay, now we jump to the birds. The fourth one is bird. Bird have feathers and wings, as you can see here. They have wings and feathers, and then they lay eggs. They lay eggs commonly like fish and reptiles. They commonly have 2 legs. Rather than have ears, they have ear holes, and they are warm-blooded. It's different from the other group because other is commonly is cold-blooded, while bird is warm because they could maintain the heat inside their body. So whatever the weather is, they never get cold or get too warm because the sun is too up. Okay, next, the last one is we have mammals. So mammals, as you know, they have hair or fur, and also they give birth to live young, to the offspring, I mean, and then mammal mothers nurse their young with milk. Like as you can see here, you have mother give baby milks, and then they have they breathe lungs. They breathe by the lungs and need air to breathe. Mammals live inland, commonly have 4 legs, and the ears is not whole, but they have ears that stick out. As you can see, you see this panda, oh, panda, and also cat here. Cat, they have stick out ears, and then also this dog, and then this pig is also have stick have ears that stick out rather than just ear 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 hole. And then they commonly is warm-blooded. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you. Okay, thank you for today class. Uh, for further more information, you could ask me or you could answer the quiz. So if you want to know, I will provide you the quiz. So please answer it and submit it before the midnight. I will provide a link inside the description box so you could access it. And please answer because it is just an easy question like bats and also whale question before. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum.